about women. Let's talk. So, good afternoon to as many of you. I hope that you all are enjoying yourself. You're having a great and a wonderful, time this afternoon. Many of you are at work. Some of you are at home. You're relaxing, and you're relaxing during your off day, and which is good. So today we are going to be talking about marriage issues. That's what we'll be talking about. But before we get into that, many of you may or may not know me, but it's your girl, Adez. So as we start, now, many of us knows what is currently happening in Regina Daniels' marriage. I'm actually using Regina Daniels as an example because this is a trending news that is still going on, and a lot of people are currently talking about it as we speak. They are still on it and they are still talking about it as we speak because it's fresh. Now, her husband, Ned, accused her of taking cocaine. And that's not the real root of the problem. I found out yesterday in a video that I saw from Blessing CEO that the main root of the problem is the fact that Regina Daniels is saying that her husband is controlling. He's not allowing her to do what she wants to do. He's not allowing her to go out. He's not allowing her to do whatever she wants. But what she doesn't seem to realize is that Ned is just doing his husband's duty and is watching out for his wife and is concerned about her safety. So she feels that he's controlling, but he's not. In marriages of today, many women who are in marriages faces this very same issue. Forgetting that before you get into marriage, you need to sit down and think that is marriage really for you? That's one of the questions that you need to kind of find out before even getting into marriage. I don't look like a Nigerian. Well, yeah, I may not look like a Nigerian, but I am a Nigerian. But it's just that I'm a Nigerian British. So yeah, back to what I'm saying. Oh, hi Sonic, how are you? It's so lovely. Hello. Yeah, so it's so lovely to see you on. So yeah, so back to what I'm saying. So that's what women forget, that I'm amazing. How about you? I'm good, thank you. That's good. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So back to what I'm saying. So women, they forget that marriage is a big thing. And that's what my girlfriend's mom woke me up with her mouth again. Okay. What an outfit. Okay. Anyway, so now back to what I'm saying. So so as I was saying, so women forget that they decide to they commit themselves to marriage. Marriage is one of those things that you have to kind of have time to think whether if it is really for you or not, because not every women are married material, but the ones who are married material and has decided to commit to being in a marriage and to start a family, those are the ones that become successful because they have decided to commit themselves to the husband and the children and just focus on their family. Okay. So they so what actually happens is that as the women kind of it seems that you didn't hear before I started. I'm a Des. Thank you for asking. So yes. During please ignore. Hi. I'm not Jimmy. Yeah, I'm not Jimmy. Jimmy's not around at the moment. He's kind of a bit busy with his things. Yeah. Anyway, now back to what I'm saying. Women actually, they forget that guys, bear with me. Anyway, so women, when they commit themselves to their husbands and their children, they decide that they want to be in a family, and they have full concentration. Look, Sonic, please. I'm married, so I really appreciate that you don't kind of use those kind of words on here. It's not nice. So please, just talk normally and professionally. Thank you. So back to what I'm saying. So women kind of what was I saying? Please remind me, because of these constant distractions. So back to what I'm saying. So women actually decide to commit themselves to their husband and their families, and as they commit themselves to their families, things go well for them. They don't allow anything to distract them. They don't allow anything to distract them. Look, listen, Joseph. If you're on here to actually insult, I'll actually appreciate that you actually sign off right now, um, because I'm not going to take that lightly. Thank you very much. So anyway, back to what I am saying. So women, women actually Sonic, thank you. Yeah. So women, yeah. So women that what I'm trying to say, because of I'm trying to come to somewhere, but all this distraction is not allowing me to kind of portray what I'm actually trying to say. Um, yeah, okay. All right. I won't. So yeah. Okay, guys. I'm gonna okay, guys, I'm gonna start again. I'm not gonna look at the comments. I'm gonna start again. Now, guys, women they decide to commit themselves to a man, and before they even get married, they've done their research, they've done everything that they need to do. By doing their research, even their parents, they've told them, like, when they were much younger, that look, this and this is how marriage is going to be, when you eventually grow into an adult and decide that you want to settle down and have your own family. And this is how probably you're going to face with your own family. So after the women has kind of done all their research, and they've had a long think, and they've decided that they are going to settle down by going into a relationship with a man. They start off as friends, and from friends they grow their relationship and decide to go to the next level of the relationship, and they decide to become boyfriend and girlfriend. And because they've known themselves for a very, very long time, they have now certain and have fully understood themselves very, very well. They've understood their strengths and their weaknesses, and they have decided that they want to settle down and have their own family. And they just want to have their own life. So they'll do all the necessary things that they have to do the wedding planning, the organizing and everything, and look for a place to get wedding, whether if it's in a church, whether if it's in a hall. They do all the necessary arrangements. Then when it comes to that very day of the wedding, then they either the vicar or the pastor will conduct the wedding. Then all the families come together, from left, right, and center. They'll fly in from various countries, wherever they're coming in from. They'll fly in just so that they can be with the wife, and also the family of the groom. The families will come in, and sure, okay, that's fine. Okay, is that okay? So yes. So now, back to what I'm saying. So the family of the groomsmen, they all will come in. They all come in and they will um, join. Um, they will join. They will join and oh, can't see you well. That's fine. Yeah. It's just It's mainly It's actually mainly because my tripod. I'm kind of trying to protect it from falling off. So I hope that you can see. Can you see me now? Is that a lot better? Do let me know if you can now see me well. Now, now back to what I'm saying. So the will family will actually come to be with the groom, and all the families, both the bride and the groom, are all together. Then once the families has come together, then the marriage will commence. Then the vicar or the pastor will say that do you take Mandy to be your lawful wedded wife? And then obviously Mandy has to respond, and then it depends on what she says. Then the same thing with the man. Then once they've exchanged their marriage vows and everything, that's it. The wedding is the wedding is done. After the wedding, then the next thing is just to continue. Okay, the next thing is to continue the event. Then after the wedding, then the families will go to the venue where it has been paid for. Then they enjoy the remaining of the wedding ceremony. Then after that, the husband and the wife will now start their normal life as a new lawfully wedded couple, and they now start planning on the next phase of their marriage. They plan on how they are going to start having children and everything. That's the normal process. Then from there, then either the wife or the husband decides after maybe 2 months to go back into work and everything. Then a few months into the marriage, the wife is pregnant. The wife is pregnant, 3 weeks pregnant, and she's gone, and she continued working until she's about 9 months. Then 9 months, when she's now heavy and is due to go into labor, then she immediately starts informing even before informing them. In fact, she's told the boss already that, look, that boss, as you can see, my present condition, that I am almost due to have my baby, and this is when I'll be having my baby. So please, I will need for you to start preparing to actually start making arrangements for me to have my baby, and kind of like sign me off until I am strong and my child is a certain age for me to be able to return back to work. And then the boss is quite understanding and will definitely do that. And that's one thing I like about this country, not just here but around the world, in countries when a woman's pregnant and the woman is due to have their baby while they're at work, the boss understands that, look, that they can't work while they're heavily pregnant, and when they're about to deliver, they they will have to sign off. So they actually call that maternity leave. So while the woman is in labor, and yeah, while the woman is in labor, and she's had the baby and has started the journey of taking care of her baby, doing the normal things that the mother is to do, to feed her baby, whether if she decides to breastfeed her baby, or if she decides to buy the actual the actual milk itself. But they always say that the breastfeeding is actually 100% natural, and it's better. It's better because it causes a lot of good things for a child as well. Now, when that child has turned, for example, about 4-5 years old, then the woman is now okay, and she's able to go back to work, while the husband works from home and helps to take care of the baby until that very child has grown into a teenager, and he or she is able to look after his or herself. And when the mother is a lot older, the mother can now be rest of mind, because her child has grown into a teenager and is able to do everything on his or her own, can cook for himself or herself, can go to school himself or herself, and do the grocery shopping for himself or herself. So they can do everything they can on their own, just to assist their parents. Now, when that child grows into a teenager, they will start seeing cracks in the marriage of their parents. They will notice that their parents are fighting all the time. They notice that their parents scream and shout at themselves all the time. And these things affects the children. And mostly the fact that the parents have been together for a very long time. The parents forget that anything that they do impact the child. And one thing I often don't understand is why they are sending out certain messages to their children. And those messages is that they can actually divorce their wives, or the husbands. The wives can divorce her husband, or the husband can divorce his wife. Those are the messages that they are sending out to their children. So even though that child is not married now, but when they're old enough to commit themselves into a relationship and get married, at some point in their life, they'll say, oh, my parents wasn't happy, my parents divorced due to Y, Z, and X. And my mom said that if I have problems, if I ever have problems in my marriage, I can divorce. Now, first of all, don't get me wrong, I am not castigating all parents. Not all parents are like that. Not every single parent on earth is like that. Parents love themselves. Yeah, parents love themselves and will do everything they can to keep their marriage. In fact, it's not even advisable for married couple to divorce. It's not advisable. But the only time that can happen is if there is violence involved. Yeah, when there's violence involved and the parent and not the I won't say the parent, I mean the couple themselves. When the couple, as in the husband himself, he is a violent man and always beats up his wife. I'm good. Hi. Then the wife will be the wife will be concerned about her safety, because she doesn't know whether if the husband will end her life while she's sleeping. So she's terrified. She's terrified of her life because her so-called husband that she fell in love with has gone away. The person that she is seeing, who's meant to be a husband, she's seeing a different person entirely. She doesn't even know who this person is that she's even seeing. Every time she'll wake up to a punch or a slap. And this is mostly when the husband drinks a lot of alcohol. And alcohol, yeah, and mostly the alcohol also is the cause of violence as well. In fact, not just alcohol, but drugs too is the cause. But the only issue is that what triggers the husband to become so violent. There are a lot of reasons. I'm not going to say all, but one or a few of the main reasons why the husband becomes violent is because of what he has seen when he was growing up. He has witnessed his parents, or either the father or the mother, being violent towards one another. The mother would have been pregnant, and the father is violent towards the mother, knowing that the mother is very heavily pregnant, and he's decided to turn her to a punch bag and be beating her up every time in her condition, punched her belly, kicked her belly, and everything. So that man has witnessed all of that as he was growing up. He's witnessed all of that, and he feels that behavior is normal, but it's not. Just because the marriage of your parents didn't go well, that does not mean that your wife should become a punch bag just because of what you experienced when you were growing up. One thing you need to understand is that your wife was not there with you when you passed through that experience. So your wife is innocent. Your wife doesn't know anything of what is happening to you. So you cannot turn your wife to a punch bag for what she knows nothing about. You need to sort out your problem. Yes, you witnessed your parents fighting. You witnessed your father beating up your mother, kicking her while she was pregnant. Yeah, you witnessed that. But you cannot bring that kind of behavior into your marriage just because you witnessed that as you were growing up. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because your wife will look at you like a monster. Your wife will be calling you all manner of names. Your wife will castigate you like a monster that you really are. And yet you're not a monster. You're only looking for attention. You are only acting out what you experienced when you were growing up. And the mistake that you did was that before even getting married, you should have actually gone for counseling. You should have gone for counseling and get advice on what you should do regarding your abusive behavior before even stepping into marriage. Because now your wife has been affected for what she knows nothing about. It's not nice and it's not right. It's not right that women are becoming punch bags in the eyes of their husband just because of what the husband has gone through when he was growing up. Women are not always the cause of your problem. And that's one thing that you need to kind of understand. And also, sometimes husbands become angry, become abusive because the wife is cheating on them. Yeah. That's also one of the reasons why they become abusive to their wives. But it's not worth being abusive to your wife because of another man. It's better to kind of sort out your problems because the woman has decided to cheat. She's decided to cheat. She's decided to break the bridge. And now the trust is no longer there. And even though that woman has decided to change and does not like that life anymore, the husband it will be hard for the husband to believe that she has actually truly stopped. It will be hard. Because in the eyes of the husband, the lady has broken the bridge and has slept with men before they got married and even into marriage. So the husband will be in the husband's mind that when he goes out, the wife is bringing, is either the wife is going to meet men or the wife is bringing men to the house. That's what is in the mind of the husband. But on the other hand, to give your husband the benefit of the doubt, clarity and accountability is one of those things that can actually bring the trust back. If your husband tells you not to go out, follow his instructions. He has his reasons for for telling you not to go out. If your husband tells you to do something, do it. If your husband thinks that you're out, call him on video while you're at home. Call him on video and talk with him. Oh, honey, as you can see, I'm at home. I'm not out. I'm not going anywhere. I've done what you've asked me to do. I'm at home. I'm just chilling. I'm relaxing. The most important thing is that your husband has seen you on video and you're at home. You followed his instructions. You followed his instructions. You've not gone out. You've not done anything bad. You've just been at home. So to as many women who are facing a lot of issues, these are part of it. And another thing, which is what I mentioned yesterday, if you want to go out somewhere, going out is not a problem. But your husband will want to know where you're going to. He wants to know where you're going to and what time you're coming back. And if you can't give him that answer, then you're not ready for marriage. Your husband wants you, he wants you to understand that he's just exercising his rights as a husband, because the most important thing is that he has paid for your head, so automatically you're his property now. That's how it is, unfortunately, with a lot of married women. As far as your husband has paid for your head and has bought you from your family where you were, and you have joined him, you're now in a new family entirely. Everything about you has changed. Your name is not the same name. Your first name will be the same name, but your surname is not going to be the same name. Your surname will be your husband's surname. So, oh, okay, Royal, that's good. So the surname will be your husband's surname. So you have to be ready to be a wife. Even though that there's certain things that you can't really do as a wife, you can learn from it by watching YouTube videos, Instagram videos, and yeah, you can learn from it. But We as married women, we have to learn how to face our issues. We have to learn how to, we have to learn how to face our issues. If it's issues with children, that for example, if the wife can't have children, you need to get to the root of the reason why the wife can't have children. It could be that the wife has like before she got married, maybe when she was much younger, she had multiple miscarriages. That has affected the womb. Yeah, that kind of thing does happen to people, to some people who cannot have children. They don't realize it. They don't realize it until they're a lot older, that they use their own hands to damage their womb because of the multiple I'm saying miscarriage, the multiple abortions that that person has had. Just because the man was not ready to have a child. So certain things that happens to women, it's not always their fault. Is a man that actually causes some of those problems. I'm not talking about the present man that is with them, but the past men that was with them when they were much younger. Women needs to be prepared to answer every questions. They have to. You have to be prepared. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your husband wanting to know where you're going to. There's nothing wrong with that. Your husband is just doing his normal husband duty. Thank you. He's just doing his normal husband duty. The same way you live under your parents. You can't just walk out of your house without your parents knowing where you are, because this world is not safe again. And the world hasn't been safe since the time of Adam and Eve. Since God made his decree when Eve ate the tree of knowledge. The world. So it's unfortunately that we all now are on the race to make heaven. Although we were not there during the time of Adam and Eve. We actually had no knowledge of everything that was happening, but we were only told about the story of Adam and Eve when we were growing up. And that's why we all know the story of Adam and Eve. This is the story that our parents told us when we all were growing up, even though that none of us was even born during the time of Adam and Eve. So, unfortunately, the world is not safe again. It's not safe again anymore. And when it comes to marriage, the husband is always protective of his wife because he doesn't want anything bad to happen to his wife. So that's the reason why that's part of the reason why he always wants to know where you are going to and what time you're coming back. Should anything happen, God forbid. And if you don't answer your husband and God forbid something happens and the police come knocking on your door, and the police will come knocking on your door saying that, oh, Mr. John, are you aware that your wife was involved in a collision? The wife will be the husband will be he will be confused. He will be saying, but what, are you sure? Because no, I think you're making a mistake. No, that can't be my wife. It can't, because my wife is at home. And the officer will be saying to him that, oh, are you sure? Are you 100% sure? That go inside and check very well. Then you'll go inside, check, and he will not see his wife. He'll be calling the wife, the wife won't answer. And he will now realize that, oh wow, no, I was not aware that my wife was involved in a collision. That's the reason why you need to tell your husband before you're going out. Never step out of your house without informing your husband. Even if it's to the shop. There's no problem with that. There's no problem there's no problem. Even though that you were kind of sleepy and you're tired, that you actually forgot to mention to him. It's not even going to take you anything. Just drop him a message, honey. I'm just popping out to the shop and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. As far as you've dropped your husband a message and he's seen that message, he knows that you're just going to the shop. If you want to go out, if you want to do anything and you know your husband is around, just drop him a message or video call your husband. Honey, I need to do A, Z, and X. Is it okay if I can pop out and do what I need to do? I'm not going to take long. Or however long, or however the duration of time that you're going to be out, as far as you get back before your husband does, and you don't stay out too late. Because, oh hi, how are you, Dudley? Because your husband will be very hungry, and he will actually want to taste his wife's food. So even if you want to go out, it's kind of ideal to actually prepare your husband's meal, his lunch and dinner, and just cover it and leave it in the microwave there for him. Drop a note. Oh honey, your dinner and your lunch and your dinner is in the microwave. I'm from the UK. I'm just quickly popping out to do X, Y, Z, and Z. But I'm not going to stay out for too long. But I'll be back before you get back from work. Simple. It's not going to cost you anything, but I don't know why women see it as, oh, USA, yeah. Oh, thank you. So I don't know why women see it as a problem. And I don't know why they also see it that their husband is kind of controlling them. No, they are not. Yes, I am married. I'm married. So I'm kind of talking from experience because, I'm married. I don't understand why why certain women have problems with their marriage. They're not really supposed to have problems. They're supposed to be very happy in their marriage. Yeah, they're supposed to. So, women, so women, it is very, very important. It's very important to acknowledge your husband. Please acknowledge your husband and let him understand you. Let him understand you. Talk. If you're concerned about something that your husband is doing, just sit down and talk to him and tell him where it upsets you. Tell him how you feel. And also, please, don't bottle it up. Don't keep it until the next day. Don't let it cross the next day. Please. Because this is part of what the devil likes himself. The devil is the kind of person that enters into people's marriages to destroy their marriages. He is not in agreement of marriages. He likes to destroy marriages through one way or another. So you need to establish where those very problems are coming from, whether if it's a normal thing or whether if it's a spiritual thing. And if you realize that it's a spiritual thing, don't keep quiet. Pray about it. Pray about it, and seek God intervention. Seek God in everything, because this is what the enemy likes. He likes to bring problems out of nowhere, using your own family as well as a tool. So please, I beg you, do not allow the enemy to have his way in your marriage. Please. Sort out whatever it is that you're facing in your marriage. Always sit down and talk with your husband. Just like they say, communication is the key to every successful marriage. That's part of it. And accountability as well. You have to always be accountable. Always be accountable. Just like with what is happening to Regina Daniels. She's not being accountable at all. She sees her husband as a control freak. He's not allowing her to go out. He's not allowing her to do her thing. He's not allowing her to have fun. But she's not told her husband where she is. Please. To to as many women who are facing marriage issues, it's kind of advisable for you to kind of try and sort out your the issues that you're having, because most of it is just normal disagreement, while some of it is not. Please, it is really much advisable for you to kind of try and to sort out oh, okay, how do you handle how do you handle arguments in your marriage, man? Well, when it comes to arguments are one of those things that just happens out of the blue. But the best thing is kind of that when your husband shouts and screams a lot, the best thing is just to keep silent and allow him to pour out his heart. Pour out his heart and let him say whatever it is that he wants to say. At that very time, he's very hot-tempered, he's angry, and he's saying a lot of things. Just allow him to say what he wants to say. If possible, step out of the room, go into the living room, leave him in the room for a while to let out the steam, and after a while he'll be fine. Oh, ma'am, do you know if it can block out these? Sorry, I don't understand what you mean, to be honest with you. Do you know if it can block out these? Well, yeah, I don't kind of really understand what you mean, but yeah, I'd rather that all these people get blocked out. So back to what I'm saying. So just leave so when your husband is very angry and he's constantly causing a lot of argument, just, okay, these people hating you, can you stop them from commenting? Okay. I can't really do anything. The only person that actually has the power to do that is YouTube themselves. YouTube themselves are the only power that actually has the right to block out all those comments. Anyway, so back to what I'm saying. So yes. Now, the only thing is that if your husband screams, causes arguments all the time, if your husband screams, causes arguments all the time, and he's always calling you all manner of names, he's angry. He is very, very angry. Oh, do you have your own personal channel? I have my own channel. Yes, I have my own channel. Which at some point I will at some point I will go on my channel. But it's just that it's not kind of up to those certain subscribers as yet. Anyway, so yeah, back to what I'm saying. So just leave your husband leave your husband to let out the steam. That oh, okay. Yeah, so it's my personal channel is called it's Your Girl Adez. So that's my personal channel. So yeah, you can go on there and subscribe me on there. Thank you. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. My so when your husband is very, very angry, okay, so it's you so IT, then your girl is together, Adez is separate. So do you understand? So your girl is together, Adez is separate. Yeah. Okay, I will not be subscribed to you at this time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Adez, yes. Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, so back to what I'm saying. So just let your husband be screaming, shouting, and saying all manner of things. Just let him be screaming. You just keep silent. Leave him in the room, and leave him in the room to scream, 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 scream. And you just relax, watch your film, do your thing, and let him be screaming. At some point, he will stop screaming. He will calm down and come back to his senses. So, to as many women who's facing these problems, you have to learn to deal with it. You just have to. And yeah, you just have to deal with it, and yeah, everything will be okay, and sooner or later all these problems will fade away. Just commit to your relationship, go to the marriage counseling sessions. It will really, really help. So anyway, guys, I hope that this has really helped as many of you, despite all the the disruptions and the kind of unusual messages. Yeah. But anyway, I hope that you all have learned something from this. And before I go, please don't fail to subscribe, comment, thumb up, do like me, share with your friends and your colleague, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. And F at vous, thank you so much. Thank you so much for standing in for me. I really appreciate it. So I'll be going on TikTok live shortly. So you can you all can join me on there as well. But I'm just gonna kind of take a little break before I go on TikTok. So you guys can join me on there, and yeah, and we will just continue from there. But anyway, please don't fail to subscribe, comment, thumb up, do like me, share with your friends and your colleague, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. Once again, is your girl Etis. See you all on TikTok Live soon. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you, FMV. I'll check it. Thank you. So bye for now, guys.